I mean, I guess we'll just do them. It said we can do them in any order, but we'll do it in sequential order. So let's start off on this one. Is this definitely the place Inspector Hastings asked us to meet him, Ernest? Yes, miss, in front of the Layman's Reserve Bank, he said. Well, it doesn't appear to be open yet. I wonder what the inspector wants. Maybe it's some problems at the bank. I don't trust banks, apart from Barclays. It's all in the name. Well, he didn't mention anything like that. He just telephoned the agency and asked us to meet him here. That was all. He's always doing this. That man never gets to the point. Well, anyway, it's a pretty impressive building, isn't it? Yes, it's amazing to think that just 10 years ago, no one had ever heard of the Layman's Reserve Bank. Well, this building doesn't look new. I expect the bank bought it out from somebody else, that's why. It's very important for a bank to portray the right image, you see, Cheryl. In its name, its logo, and its office buildings. Barclays just has a kennel as its logo. I like it. Oh, there's Inspector Hastings now, coming from inside the bank. Yes, he looks troubled. I smell a case in the making. I wonder what it's gonna be. I don't know, it's a bank. What else could it be? A robbery, maybe? What happens at banks? Murders? Arson? Ah, there you are, Kat. Thanks for coming. Good morning, Inspector. You have a new case for me, I take it? Spot on. In fact, you were asked for personally. You mean somebody else asked me to investigate, not you? Spot on again. Your little agency's getting quite a name for itself now. I get in touch with you and on the gentleman's behalf. I felt quite pleased with myself as it happens. Well, I'm glad the agency is becoming more widely known, but I'm not sure what that has to do with you, Inspector. Well, I'm the one who cottoned on to your great puzzle-solving abilities, aren't I? Takes a keen eye to spot a good investigator, Cat. Yeah, of course. Knows how to blow his own trumpet, explains his big nose. Wow, rude. Well, it's jolly good news that the agency is getting the recognition it deserves, don't you think? It's a tribute to your wonderful detective skills, Miss Layton. Blimey, listen to me gassing. Come on, we better go in. The gentleman in question has specifically requested that we keep this investigation hush-hush. Mum's the word, all right? Yes, Mum. Well, let's go in so we can find out what this is all about, then. Into the bank. Oh, but let's look at Skinny Man first. Oh, what's with your mouth? And Shady. His name is Shady. And he's laughing. Yeah, what's going on, Omega? Is it a private joke or is it something you can share? Ah! You scared me. Hey, wait, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried, but I am sort of curious. Okay, yeah. Oh no, Chin Man. Mushroom Head. Some other guy. Bob Brackett. Sign on the door says it's closed, but I saw a woman inside before. In other words, it's closed. Open bracket, unless we like you and want you to let you in. Close bracket. Banks. I don't like you, Bob Brackett. You think the sound is quite loud compared to the mic? See, somebody said that before too. I don't. I feel like my voice is already plenty loud. Maybe I just wasn't talking loud enough into the mic. Maybe I just need to turn the volume down. Like the game, because every game is like a kind of different volume. Give me a second. Ah, Mr. Torre, I didn't know you banked here. Oh, hello, Mr. Layton. I don't know where I'm at, to be honest. Mab sent me this puzzle and I just can't solve it. I'm lost and old. Really? Mr. Rector sets puzzles? Or sends? Sometimes, yes. You couldn't help me solve it, could you? Here, let me show it to you. Oh, wait, that's the editor. That's the cutter, bro, for the theater. I already forgot. I was like, who the hell is this man? Oh, no, you're fine. Because somebody said something earlier and then I adjusted it a bit and they're like, yeah, no, this should be okay. Puzzle 69. The money of color. What? The what? There is a wall with 12 sections that need to be painted, just like the one in the picture. Oh no, it's another one of these. Red around the outside edge on the left, blue around the outside edge on the right, and purple in the center. A pot of paint for one section costs 10 for red, 10 for blue, and 30 for purple. How much is the paint going to cost? Try to figure out the minimum possible price. Can't I just mix the paint? I feel like the answer is literally just... I feel like it's literally just gonna be 20. Because if you do, that's 6 and 6, and then you just mix them together, but maybe you can't get that deep of a purple. Minimum possible price. $0. You walk away from this whole thing. Yeah. Oh, whoa, whoa. I forgot it's got the cursor thing. I gotta check a hint really quick and see. Oh, wait. Oh, for one section. Okay, you need just enough paint to cover 5 red sections. 5. Okay, so I thought it meant that each one did like 10. I was like, then we're fine. But no, that's just the cost. Sorry. See if you can work out a cheaper way. Yeah, you buy 8 and 8, which is, or not 8 and 8. You buy 7 and 7, which is 140. The purple paint might as well not even be there.
This should do it, I think.
I fire! No! I'm wrong! Wait, what? If you buy the pots of paint to match the color shown in the picture, it'll cost 160. Try to figure out a more frugal way. Ah, son of a... Yeah, exactly. Red around the outside, blue on the outside edge on the right, and purple in the center. You just just save yourself a bunch of money. That's expensive. The cat is purple. We're only gonna spend 120 and the cat can be in the center. Just make everything purple? But, oh. Why is purple so expensive? Yeah, 12 sections. Unless it's 6 and 6, and then you just put the two. Oh, yeah, because 2 together would make, that would, okay. It's actually, okay. It's 120, because 2 pots of paint mixed together would make 2 pots of paint.
I see how to solve this now.
Okay, I was thinking dumb. Yeah, because you need half. Yeah, because 1 paint and 1 paint, make 2. So 6 is fine for both sides. You did it. 6 red pots and 6 blue pots gives a total of 120. Mixing 1 pot of red paint with 1 pot of blue paint gives 2 pots worth of purple paint. Yeah. Take care of getting the quantities right when you're mixing them. Yeah, oh, well, I know I didn't have to buy purple at all. I just bought extra, I bought too much red and blue because I was like, 2 more for 2 more spots, even though that's 4 pot paints, or purple instead of just 2. That's pretty good. You always make way too much paint. Yeah, especially if you're mixing colors, it's really easy to just be like, whoops. There, that's how it's done. Is that a help, Mr. Torre? Brilliant! You make it look so easy. Suppose you detectives are primed for puzzle solving. I'll bear you in mind next time I'm stuck. Thanks. Or the next time I can't get up a step because my legs, I have no bones. There's no bones in those. A bit of a breeze today. That long banner and the bank logo on it is swaying gently. Look. Oh, it is swaying gently. Oh, whoa! You've discovered the Coney collar. It's been added to your collection. Hint coin? Coin? Sometimes window, that stuff, but... Oh well, time to go inside the bank. Paint quality, oh no, it does. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing like watercolor stuff just because watercolor is very cheap and you can get a very specific look for it. But if you're going for like actual portraits and stuff, like oil-based expensive and also takes a while to dry, but it does make like for very good paintings. Like my mom used to do full-sized oil paintings, like for people's family portraits and stuff like that. For extra income when we were like way back when. Gosh, it feels deserted in here without any customers, doesn't it? Oh, there's a woman over there, though. Look. Yeah, she's not a customer. That's the general manager of the bank. The general manager? She's very important then. Yeah. Good job, Captain Obvious. Oil painting is too scary for you. Yeah. Oh, yeah, true. Oil paints have to, like, be aired out, and they take a very long time, yeah. Yeah, and acrylic is a good thing to go with. It's a good like middle ground, I think, in terms of price and quality. You said it, Sunshine. The Layman's Reserve Bank has branches all over the country. Each one has a branch manager, and that lady there is a manager of all those managers. The gentleman who asked for this investigation said she'd fill us in on all the details. All right then, let's get filled in. Hi. Oh, hello. Hi, you have very small lips. Like, I mean, granted, like, we don't really have, but she's got, like, there's not a lot. She looks incredibly angry, too. Hello, I understand that you're the general manager of the bank? That's right, love, and who are you coming in here with your dirty dog? We're not open to the public yet. Damn! Show's not dirty. I'm sorry? Gosh, have we done something to offend? No, this is my resting bitch face, and also I hate everything. Well, appendage very peculiar. Aw, that's cool. No, sorry, madam, she's not a member of the public. This is the detective who'll be investigating the case for you. Detective? This little girl? Are you sure she's up to the task? This is a very complicated case, you know. I do understand, madame, but I assure you Miss Layton here is highly accomplished in her field. Well, let's hope so, because I demand perfection. Any slip-ups, and I'll have to ask you to drop it. Please rest assured, I'll solve the case for you perfectly. Of course, I'll need you to give me as many details as you can first. Would that be all right? Yes, I suppose so. Miss Layton, was it? Yes, Catriel Layton of the Layton Detective Agency, and my assistant here is Ernest Greaves. Hello, I am Bianca Teller. As you already know, Miss Layton, I am the general manager of the Layman's Reserve Bank. Oh, please, call me Catriel. No. I knew it! Like, she could have just said, fuck no. Like, Jesus. No, I'd rather not. First names can be a source of confusion. Using people's full names is the perfect solution. This husky is a real barrel of laughs, isn't she? Well then perhaps you can explain exactly what the problem is? It's a sensitive matter, to be treated with complete discretion, do you understand? Your secrets are safe with me, as safe as this bank's vault. Well, that's the problem. Are you being sarcastic? No, I wasn't meaning to be. Is there some problem with the bank's vault then? Yes, I pride myself on my perfect security measures here, but we've been the victims of grand larceny. I say, someone robbed the bank? How much was taken? 100 million sterling in notes. I see, 100 million. Wait, 100 million? An unexpected windfall. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of sterlings. Did she just say 100 million, Cheryl? I don't think I can have heard her correctly. How much is 100 million? How many bags of dog biscuits would that buy? That would buy you all the dog biscuits manufacturers in the world, Cheryl. Well, I don't know about that. They probably would charge you for that. Really? Then I don't think I could eat all of them. Are you talking to your dog? You do realize the gravity of this case, don't you? It could undermine the whole bank. Trust me to get lumbered with a detective who talks to her dog. Oh, he's tall too, but it's mostly because his face is... I asked for her especially, Bianca. Oh, Mr. Sloanes, I wasn't expecting you, sir. Oh no, now she's got to put on her work face. Weren't you? It's my bank that's been robbed, ain't it? Don't want the boss breathing down your neck? Is that it? No, of course not, sir. Well, you clearly aren't taken with my choice of detective, that's for certain. Oh no, sir, I'm sure you've chosen perfectly. I'll cooperate with Miss Layton in any way I can. Glad to hear it, lass, because she'll be handling this investigation alongside the good gentleman from Scotland Yard. Oh yes, of course, sir. I'm sure they'll get to the bottom of it. Were his boots that shiny when he walked in here, or has someone been licking them? Brr, wow, Cheryl. Well, at least it means she'll stop treating Miss Layton like a schoolgirl. If you'll excuse me then, Miss Layton, now that Mr. Sloanes is here, I must be getting on. Oh, sorry, I hope we haven't kept you. It's just that the branch manager has to be taken into hospital, you see. What? Gosh, people sustained injuries in the incident? Oh, the doctors say it's not too serious, but he hasn't regained consciousness yet. It's only from his loss of blood from multiple stab wounds. So I'm having to fill in for him at the moment. I see. Well, you're obviously very busy. You mean obviously very bitchy. Ha-ha! Got her! Excuse me then, sir. I'll get on. So, we haven't properly been introduced yet, have we? I'm Grant Sloan, owner of this bank. I have a few businesses, actually. This is just one of them. Not to brag, but I'm gonna tell you that anyway, because it's important to the conversation, probably. It were Madame Dublé who told me about you, so when I spoke to Inspector Hastings, I made sure he understood I wanted you on the case. Well, that's very kind of you, Mr. Sloanes. I'll do my best to live up to your expectations. He certainly looks the part, doesn't he? He's a giant. He really packs a punch. A punch you, here's you pinstripes. Eh? What's that, lad? Oh, no, nothing. I mean, I believe I've seen you before, Mr. Sloanes, at the premiere of No Sub for Love, wasn't it? At the Savoy. Oh, yes, that's right. You solved that one as well, if I'm not mistaken. Does that mean you're one of the so-called 7 dragons? Well, it's not a title I've chosen for myself, but yes, people do call me that. Anyway, enough chat. Let's get down to business. Yes, of course. Ms. Teller informs us you've had a break-in. That's an understatement. 100 million quid's hardly a break-in. Anyway, break-in, burglary, grand larceny, whatever you want to call it, needs sorting, and fast. So first things first, let's show our young detective here the vault where the money was, Inspector. Right you are, Mr. Sloanes. I've already got the lads from the yard investigating down there. It's in the basement, of course. I'll explain more once we're down there. Oh. Okay, well, I want to look for hint coins. Which is totally not money. It's different. It's fine. This is just one of the many desks for signing important documents, it seems. Each desk even has its own lamp. Well, I mean, yeah, they need to be able to see. Man is surprised by everything. Hint coin. Yeah, no, I'm not. The hint coins aren't money. They're puzzle money, which is different from real money. And how are they they're gonna miss like $6 out of 100 million. It's fine. They can't pin anything on me. So this is where the incident took place. And that's where the master vault of the Layman's Reserve Bank. 100 million quid in cash went missing from inside there. I say it's enormous. That's not a vault. That's a room. Well, bank vaults are big, bro. Come on, let's. Cheryl, you need to be more worldly. Yeah, it's the tipping fee. Yeah, it's fine. It was discovered missing earlier this morning. Looks like a classic case of grand larceny, so we gotta catch the crook who did it and get the dough back as quickly as possible, Cat. You say people from Scotland Yard are already investigating the vault, Inspector. Have you found any evidence that might suggest who did this? Not a flamin' sausage. I didn't ask about that, Inspector. What? That doesn't make any. Nobody says that. Nobody says that. Would have taken a pro to crack this safe, that's for sure, but even pros leave a trail usually. Well, not this time. That is strange. I'll need to ask some questions. Just before you do, love. Yes, Mr. Sloanes? I think I'd like to see this great mind of yours in action first. Let's see if you can solve this brain teaser. It's not that I doubt your abilities, don't worry. I've heard nothing but good things about you. But I never deal with anyone until I've seen them roll up their sleeves and get their hands dirty with my own eyes. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's an inside job. He's like, somebody stole it while it was him, and he's trying to get insurance to like reimburse the 100 million, and then he'll have 200 million. Password ABCs. Now, what was the password of the safe? It's 6 letters long and uses the letters A, B, and C. Use the pointers on the memo to figure out the correct password to open the safe. The same letter is repeated twice in a row in 2 different places. The same letter never appears 3 times or more in a row. The letters A and C appear with the same frequency, which is less than the frequency of the letter B. After C, there is always an A. Yeah, this is the same letter never appears 3 times or more in a row. Letters A and C appear with the same frequency, which is less than B. After C, there's always an A. Bam! Bacab!
This should do it, I think. Puzzles are made for solving.
Yeah! All right, Beth, have a good time with D&D. I hope that the rest of your evening goes fantastic. It was good having you here chilling. Yeah. Smart. You did it! The light shines brightly and the safe opens. What could be inside? I wonder how somebody got in the safe to steal stuff when you're... when it's so easy to get in there. Well, Mr. Sloanes, I hope that's instilled some confidence in you about my abilities. Oh, golly, what's wrong? He's just glaring at us. Miss Layton. I don't understand. She solved the puzzle. Why is he looking so fierce? Cracking stuff, love. That's just what I was expecting. Even better. Oh, I think that was his pleased look. I don't know. Remind me to never look when he's upset. Thank you. So, will you tell us the detail of the case now? Of course, gladly. The mystery of the missing 100 million. It's all up to you to solve it now. I'll do my very best to confine this mystery to history, Mr. Sloanes. You didn't help at all. It's a very impressive looking vault, Mr. Sloanes. Yes, this is the Hermit 5000. Hermetically sealed and totally indestructible. You could fire a shell from a tank at this thing, and the contents would be unharmed. Yet somebody got inside. So it's gotta be an inside job, yeah. In fact, it's not really enough to call it a vault. This thing is a fortress. Wowee! Does it really need to be so tough? I made it myself, lad. Well, one of the companies I own did anyway. Really, you own a company that makes vaults for banks? Let me tell you something, lad. It's not just people's money that a bank's vault keeps safe. It's their dreams. Oh, it's the bank's integrity and its customers' trust. Oh, that would be a smashing slogan for your new vault. So as soon as we'd completed the manufacture of the Hermit 5000, I had it installed here in the bank. I thought it would give our customers even more peace of mind. That's what I thought. Can't believe it's been breached so easily. I misjudged that one. No mistake. So it's the latest model of this vault. Oh, it's fat stacks of cash. You found a clue. Latest vault model, which means that somebody from the company that helped build this vault probably broke into it. I wonder if it has something to do with those brothers. Hello, friend. Is that an axe? I guess that's like a fire axe, but it doesn't look like a fire. It looks like a tomahawk. Yeah, whoever installed it, yeah. Just look how thick and heavy the door is. The vault door can only be unlocked by entering the correct passcode, and only 3 people who know the code are Mr. Sloan himself, Ms. Teller, who you met before, and the manager of this branch, Mr. Shinplasters, who's now in the hospital, of course. So in other words, no one can open the vault apart from those 3 people. I see. Yeah, that is a lot of stacks. Yeah. When the security guard noticed there was a problem this morning, he found the vault door open already, and the branch manager was out cold on the floor. So presumably, he was the one who opened the vault then? That's the only explanation we've been able to come up with so far, yeah. We had a good look at the vault door, but there's no signs of it being forced or jemmied in any way. A great big door like this one would be impossible to force open, surely. Exactly. So either Shinplasters was coerced into opening the vault, or the criminal slipped in after he'd opened it for himself. There's only 2 possible explanations as far as I can tell, right? Yes. Oh. In coin? Controller, please connect. I don't know why, but my right controller disconnected. I don't know what it is. I'm like 10 feet away from the system, so like the Xbox and the PlayStation have had issues too, where the controllers just kind of decide to stop working, which is really bad when I'm playing Dark Souls, because that game is, your controller needs to work exactly as designed for those games, and others. You'd never normally have a chance to see inside the bank's vault, would you? Not normally. I understand you were the first person on the scene, is that right? You're a security guard here, aren't you? Yeah, that's right. I still can't believe it. How could this have happened? That's what we're trying to find out. Could you tell us what you saw this morning, please? Well, it was my job to keep watching the foyer area overnight, see? Where the bank closes one day to the next morning. I was keeping a lookout all night, but I swear I never spotted nothing strange. Then, early in the morning, Mr. Shinplaster showed up as usual. He's the boss, you see. And does Mr. Shinplasters always come in early to work? Yeah, he's always very busy, so he usually tries to get in before everybody else. He must have had something to do in that vault, because he went straight through the foyer and headed downstairs. Not long after that, I heard him cry out, so I ran down here as quick as I could. And when I got here, the vault door was wide open. Did you look inside the vault at that time? Well, I was worried, see? I thought there might be a robber in here or something. But I thought I should be brave, so I just peeped in quickly. And that's when I saw the body, flat out on the floor. But that was actually Mr. Shinplasters, wasn't it? It was, yeah. There was no one else about it all. Not in the vault or out of it. What did you do next? I dialed 999 straight away, of course. And then I called Miss Teller. She's the general manager. You're supposed to call the general manager if there's anything not right, see? When she showed up and saw the vault, she nearly had a heart attack. 100 million quid, gone. So it was Miss Teller who first realized how much was missing. Yeah, it's not my business knowing how much is stashed in the vault, see? Then the boys in blue showed up, the ambulances. It was like a carnival around here. And that's all I can tell you. And is it right that Mr. Shinplasters still hasn't regained consciousness? That's what I was told, yeah. He broke both his legs as well, but they said it wasn't life-threatening. What? It's not like, this man is, what happened? Both of his legs are broken. Was it from carrying 100 million quid all at once? This man probably wishes he was dead. There's a good chance he saw the culprit, though. What a dreadful shame we can't get a statement from him. Yes, that's frustrating. Still, we must push on with the investigation as best we can. Okay, so basically he was part of a heist, but he got left behind because he broke his legs somehow. Bam. Problem solved. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk to you. He's severely injured, just won't die, yeah. Hello, hello, hello. What have we here? Miss Layton and her trusty assistant, Ernest Greaves, I see. Hello, PC Beat. This is an amazing vault, isn't it? Although I imagine opening and closing it must be hard work. I had the same thought when I saw how thick the door was, but it turns out it's motorized. Oh no, did it close on his legs? All you have to do is enter the code and press the button and hey, presto, it opens automatically. They're cyborgs. They can count really fast, maybe. So you don't need to be big and burly to open the vault. I see. Not at all, Miss Layton. Even you'd be able to open it if you knew the code. Cool. After everything we've been told so far, this does seem like a rather strange case, doesn't it? There's no trace of robbery at all. Not a single scrap of evidence. This is exactly the problem we're facing in our investigation, Sunshine. Well, before we give up hope, let's just look around inside the vault. That would be all right, wouldn't it, Mr. Sloanes? Yeah, Officer PP knows. He's everywhere. Of course, I'll give you the guided tour. This is where all the money would have been if it wasn't stolen. And then he just starts like crying. Okay, into the vault. This is where all my money would be if I had any. So this is what the inside of the vault looks like. It's enormous, isn't it? And so shiny. The entire thing is made of metal. That's for security. The walls are just as thick as the door and made of heavy metal plate. How could anyone manage to steal anything from such an impenetrable box? The answers are locked within, Ernest. That's why we need to investigate. Why the hell are you? Oh wait, because you're part of another axe. How many axes are in here? Oh. Ventilation. I say, what an incredibly large fan. They stole it through the ventilation system. Maybe. That lad is the heart of the Hermit 5000's ventilation system. The air temperature and humidity are kept constant at all times. But why do you need an air conditioning in a vault? People only come in for very short periods of time, surely. We don't just keep cash in our bank's vaults, you see. We store expensive jewelry and works of art for our customers, too. Okay, so it needs to be climate controlled. Things like that can be ruined by even the slightest variation in temperature or humidity. The Hermit 5000 isn't just as strong as an ox, it's as gentle as a lamb to the things inside it as well. Oh, I see. Yes, I rather like the air conditioning that's used in museums and art galleries, of course. That's the idea, lad, yes. Although I have to confess, the fan's been on the blink a bit recently, so we've had to turn it off. And maybe somebody could have snuck through there. Obviously, that doesn't affect the security of the vault in any way, though. Are you sure? I see. So the air inside the vaults is managed using that fan, which is connected to the ventilation system. Started pulling it out. Yeah, I just pulled the money out. It's just gonna start shooting out the ceiling. Oh, it's fat stacks. That's 2 out of 6. Shink. Yeah. Like, was it all money on here or was it gold? That's just straight up gold. Look, miss, gold bullion bars, and so many of them. Yes, that's what I'd expect to see inside a large bank's vault. Really? What is it? Have you spotted something, Cat? The fan and broke his legs. Oh my gosh. That maybe. That's terrible though. Like, I don't remember anybody being horribly injured in these games. I mean, there's been gunfights and stuff, but you know. How long has this bullion been in the vault, Inspector? Do you know? Told me it's been sitting here for about a month now. In other words, the thief or thieves who stole the 100 million pounds would have also seen this gold, wouldn't they? But yeah, gold is heavy. Yeah, that's true, but Miss Teller informs me that every bar is accounted for. No gold was taken. Oh yeah, that was like the most, why would you do that thing? Yeah, he was so happy. Why though? What thief wouldn't be dazzled by all these gold bars? That is a bit odd, come to mention it. I'd have added away, and no mistake. I mean, not that this ever crossed my mind. I'm just speaking hypothetically, all right? I think even you'd struggle to make up with that much gold. Much of this gold, Inspector. It's extremely heavy. It's not something you'd want to be trying to move in a hurry. Yeah, that makes sense. It would have slowed whoever was down too much. Not easy selling. Yeah, usually people are like, you have a gold bar, and only very, very specific places have gold bars. Why do you have that gold bar? So you think that the gold was left untouched and only the readies got taken, do you? It's only a theory, but yes, we won't know for sure until we've investigated it more thoroughly. Like, where does this fan go? This vault really is state-of-the-art with a huge ventilation fan and everything. Yes, it's a shame it's broken down, though. I would have liked to see it in action. Inspector Hastings, were these pallets positioned like this when the vault was discovered open this morning? Absolutely. Apart from taking the unconscious Mr. Shinplasters away in an ambulance, the scene's exactly as it was found. Also, that man is incredibly unfortunately named because I just realized his name is Mr. Shinplasters because that's exactly what's happening right now because his legs are broken. Rude. Apparently the missing money was stacked up on these pallets here. Well, it's a big fan. Everybody wants to see their big fans in action, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. The banknotes weren't inside a case or a box or anything then? Nope, not according to Miss Teller's statement anyway. All those notes would have been rather heavy, wouldn't they? Well, yeah, unless they individually fluttered out. One person alone couldn't have taken them all, surely. Perhaps we're looking for a group of robbers. No, I mean, I think you're right, too. This is one of those cases that, but at the same time, it's like, that's really obvious, so maybe it's something else. But, I mean, it would be really easy to blow the paper money out the ventilation wherever it goes. That's a fair point, Sunshine. Bank heists are often carried out by more than one person. There's a good chance you're right. Oh, golly, is this the chalk outline of Shinplasters, the branch manager? Yep, this is where he was found this morning. Looks like it hit his head when he fell on the floor and knocked himself out, so they took him off in an ambulance, like I said. I had the lads out there mark where he was found in case it turns out to be important. It rather makes it look like a murder scene, doesn't it? Luckily, I don't think there's any chance of that. They say his injuries aren't life-threatening. It's just broken legs. But he hasn't regained consciousness yet, has he? Nope, the bloke's been away with the fairies ever since he was discovered, which is a right pain in terms of my investigation. If we could ask him what he saw, we'd be in a much better position. Okay, I guess I'll talk to you. Oh, hello, DC Booker. So you're working on this case, are you? Could you tell us what you found out, Constable? Of course. Well, I've interviewed a number of key people and, yes, here it is. Apparently, there were works of art and very expensive pieces of jewelry in the vault here, as well as gold. However, the thief or thieves only took banknotes to the value of, 100 million sterling. So everything else was untouched. It is peculiar, that. Perhaps whoever it was just couldn't be bothered to go through all the drawers. There are a lot of them. Don't assume the criminal was as bone idle as you, Cat. Perhaps it was just a matter of not having enough time to take anything other than the banknotes. Pinstripes could have a point there, though, yeah. Well, according to what it says here, works of art and other things can be hard to sell on without leaving a trail. You see? Yes, that could be why only the cash was taken. Apart from that, it just says here that I need to carry on investigating inside the vault, so, bye, I guess. Yelling in pain wouldn't be that. Yeah, this is true. I think we've seen enough in here for now. Oh, Miss Layton, have you worked out who did it already? No, I couldn't say just yet. We just need to do a little bit more investigative work first. Well, I'm afraid I've got a few business matters to see to, so I'll have to leave you to it. That's all right? Absolutely. You can leave this in our hands, Mr. Sloanes. Thank you, Miss Layton, and good luck. Right then, ta-ta for now. With his bank 100 million down, I'd say he's got more than a few business matters to attend to. So then, Cat, as a result of our investigation so far, here's my theory on what must have happened. You have a theory, Inspector. Wow, rude. What do you look so surprised for? I am a detective, Inspector. Cat. What I reckon is the thief, or thieves, must have snuck into the bank sometime last night. Then he, or she, or they, waited for the branch manager to come in the morning, and then when he or she, or they, forced him to enter the security code. Now he, or she, or they, only nicked the cash because it was the first thing he, or she, or they saw. And he, or she, or they didn't bother with the gold because it would have slowed him, or them, down during the getaway. In the end, he, or she, or they, boshed shin plasters over to Ed and made a run for it. Well, what do you reckon? I think I've nailed it. Why are his legs broken then? He or she or they could have done that, but is that really what happened, I wonder? What, you think I'm wide of the mark, do you? Well, the security guard was in the foyer from the close of business yesterday right through till this morning, but he claims there was nothing unusual in all that time, doesn't he? Well, yeah, but... Not to mention the fact that immediately after the incident this morning, he says he didn't see anyone other than Mr. Shinplasters. So apart from being long-winded, your theory also fails to explain how he, or she, or they got in and got out of the bank unnoticed. I suppose you got a point there. Back to the drawing board then. What a shame. The bank will be in terrible trouble if we don't solve this soon. A theft of £100 million is going to be the headline news all over the capital. Well, that's why it's also hush-hush. The press can't get a hold of it. So you mean this incident hasn't been made public yet? He just said no. No, and Mr. Teller's been pretty noisy about making sure we understand that's how it has to stay. Bad news for the bank is... I'll say, if it's not dealt with in the proper way, it could mean that they have to close down even. So like I said before, mum's the word, got it? But as an officer of the law, I'm only at liberty to keep this from the public for 24 hours. So we gotta find the dough before the end of the day. Just make sure you don't go telling your neighbors about this or anything, all right? As if I'd say a woof to anyone. That reminds me, I think we need to ask Miss Teller a few more questions. She had to dash off before, didn't she? Well, she said she'd be in her office if we needed her. All right then, shall we head up there now? You go ahead. I'm gonna stay here and push on with the investigation of the crime scene. Yeah, I feel like you're right, Kat, and especially if a fan that large would have a lot of like force behind it. So there's a possibility that he was trying to turn on the fan or something, or the fan turned on its own, and then sucked him up against it, broke his legs, and then he managed to turn it off and like flopped over. I don't know. Either way, that sucks for that dude. But we'll see. Now we have to go to talk to the lady. I bet she's gonna be real mean to me since her boss isn't right there. Excuse the intrusion, but, oh, Mr. Sloanes is in here too. Oh, he's there too. Looks like he's deep in conversation with Miss Teller at the moment. Let me make one thing perfectly clear, Bianca. You're the general manager of Layman's Reserve Bank, so you have to take responsibility when problems like this arise. Oh, maybe. If it gets out that we've lost 100 million quid, there'll be a rush on the bank. All our customers will want to take their deposits away. And if that happens, we're finished. Am I getting through to you? Loud and clear, Mr. Sloanes. All right then, good. I've got a lot of faith in you though, Bianca. You'll weather this storm for us. The thing is... What? Nothing. Forget it. So, where are you going now, Mr. Sloanes? The ventilator and the hermit's playing up. I gotta call the maintenance fella and get him to take a look at it. I see. Bianca, if you got something to say, spit it out, lass. No, really, it's nothing. I'm pregnant and it's yours. All right then, if you're sure, I'll be off. Make sure you see to all Shin Plaster's jobs as well, won't you? Yes, I will. Golly, they're in a real fix, aren't they? Gotta get the rotten mongrels that did this, or mongrel. Ah, Miss Layton, I didn't see you there. How's the investigation coming along? I'm sure you didn't hear anything that sounded kind of suspicious there. Well, I think we'd like to have a word with Miss Teller again. Be my guest. Ta-ta for now, then. Oh, it's you. I thought you were supposed to be investigating the robbery for us. Yes, that's what we're doing. Well, I'm a very busy woman, so if there's something you need from me, could we keep it short, please? Yeah, okay. Taking a swig. So, you want to ask me something? Yes, that's right. I understand that the disappearance of the money from the vault hasn't been made public yet. Obviously, the bank doesn't intend to keep something like this a secret forever, but there could be repercussions far beyond the Layman Reserve Bank itself. What do you mean? I mean that the disappearance of £100 million is likely to cause widespread financial uncertainty. And not just in London, all over the country, people will panic. That's why I've asked Inspector Hastings to keep this matter quiet until we've sorted it out as best as we can. When the time is right, we'll issue a press release and the bank will take full responsibility for any areas where its handling of the situation has been less than perfect. I see, thank you, that explains it. Gosh, miss, I knew it was serious, but I didn't realize it was this serious. We have to find the missing money. This is a jolly fine plane, don't you think? It's all right. Personally, I find the puzzle that's behind it more interesting. Gosh, I hadn't noticed. What a funny place to hide a puzzle. Okay, what do we got? Spaceship SOS. Oh, it's another one of these. There's a spaceship that's out of fuel and it's just drifting in space. You'll need to get all the nearby energy orbs in order to power up its engines again. You could move the orbs horizontally, vertically, and diagonally, either to fuse with other orbs or to refuel the spaceship. Get them all to the spaceship, either in one huge fused orb delivery or several smaller ones. You can't get around the asteroids, however. What? Oh, it was... God damn it. Undo. So I was like, it's not doing anything. It just turns out it's like a controller. Oops. Fuse them. When it said it fused, I thought it was gonna get like bigger, but it just fuses. Schlorp. We did it.
So, in conclusion, still no patch on Miss Layton, of course.
Yay! You did it! You breathed life into the spaceship once more. It's time to fire up the engines and do some more interstellar exploration. Just watch the gauge this time, pilot. Like, dang. Harsh words. There, I did it, miss. I solved it. So you did, Ernest, just as well. Can't have my assistant being poor at puzzles, or I'd have to kick him to the curb. Absolutely not, miss, but there's no need to worry. I won't let you down. Ooh, what is this? Special safe? Oh, look at that cute little safe. A world apart from the vault we were looking at before, isn't it? Perhaps we should install a safe like that in the office, miss. Sadly, Ernest, I don't have anything valuable enough to put in a safe, or much money to speak of. But you've already got a safe place for all your documents piled high on your desk. You're interested in my safe now, are you? Well, obviously it's tiny compared to the Hermit 5000, but Mr. Sloane's had this one put in as well. Oh, so it was made by his company as well? Yes, although I don't know much about his business affairs outside the bank. Apparently he markets these little safes as being tough as a bank's vault. Your boss is a very shrewd businessman, obviously. Mr. Sloane's is the perfect example of a manager as far as I'm concerned. Until now, he's mainly focused on the financial sector, but I think he's intending to branch out into other areas from now on. Gosh, he really is a very impressive man. Yes, it's quite extraordinary that in just 10 years, the Layman's Reserve Bank has opened branches all over the country. Vase. Window. Yay, fashion farthings. Hint coin. Hint coin. This pot looks like a genuine antique. I should think it's very valuable. Oops, real flowers. They don't like being licked. I thought they were plastic. Don't eat plastic. It's bad for your tummy. You've discovered the gorgeous gift box. You've stolen it. These papers here, that's private bank business. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm sorry. It becomes a habit, you see, when you're a detective. You do seem to have an awful lot of documents here, though, Miss Teller. What, these? They're all insurance documents. Not that it's anything to do with you. Didn't realize that the Layman's Reserve Bank offered insurance as well. Is that a new line of business you're pursuing? No, this isn't insurance for our customers. This is our own insurance. The bank takes out insurance against unforeseen mishaps and the like. If there was a fire or some other unforeseen disaster, we'd get a payout to cover any losses. Well, this is certainly an unforeseen disaster, isn't it? A bank robbery of this scale. Yes, that's true. Just goes to show you never know what's around the corner. So the bank is insured. This is starting to sound more and more like an inside job. Only 3 more. Or not 3 more, 2 more. 2 more. This one and that one. It would normally be compensated for losses out of its control, yeah. Well, I think we've got all the information we needed for now. Thank you, Miss Teller. I don't see what any of that had to do with the robbery. What a waste of time. Wow. Don't worry, I assure you we'll track down the missing money. Well, I'm not holding out that much hope. Oh, don't you think that I'm up to the task? What? Oh, no. No, I don't mean that. Doesn't matter. Once all this is blown over, I expect I'll be saying goodbye to my role as general manager in any case. But that's not fair. I mean, it's not your fault, is it, Miss Teller? Unless it is your fault. It's the fault of whoever stole the money. Yeah, I'm pretty sure almost all banks have insurance. Just because it's like, there's a lot at stake. Even so, the buck stops with me. I have to take responsibility for the bank's problems. And I don't imagine, well, I can't see you catching the criminal in this case, because there is no criminal. It was a dumb mistake. Oh, don't worry, Miss Teller. Miss Layton's never been stumped by a mystery yet. I have no doubt she'll figure out who did this. Never been stumped. Well, I suppose I should be reassured. You should be. Back to the entrance. What's happening here? Did you find out anything useful talking to Bianca then? Yes, she was very helpful, thank you. Although I don't think she believed what I was asking her to be relevant to the case. not relevant. What on earth were you wasting your time for then? Oh no, it's not a waste of time. Sometimes what seems irrelevant at first can later turn out to be a crucial piece of information. So really, any topic of conversation at all could be considered vital to the case. Yes, well, I suppose I can relate to that. It's the same in business. Oh, really? Talking to your business partners face to face is the only way you can get to know them. And them, you. They say that most new business starts from an informal chat. So I fully understand how important it is to talk with folk. It's just a shame. Well, I'm not the greatest conversationalist myself. Oh, no, I can see that. Miss, perhaps you shouldn't be quite so brutally honest? Come to think of it, I haven't had a good chat with Bianca for a while. Not in a proper one, anyway. We used to have some quite involved conversations about business and the like. Oh, I didn't realize you and she had that kind of relationship. She's a cracking businesswoman, is Bianca. Always seeking perfection. Had no qualms leaving the running of the bank in her hands all these years. Anyway, I think I've done enough guessing, don't you? There's something about you, Miss Layton. I just find myself telling you stuff. I suppose that's a detective in you, eh? Yes, are you gonna also tell me that you're guilty? I suppose it is. Well, anyway, back to the matter at hand. What's your next move with the investigation? Yes, I was thinking I'd like to have a look around the outside of the bank. Outside? Is that relevant? You like to keep people guessing, don't you, lass? Well, I'm looking forward to hearing your take on this whole affair once you finish your investigations. Okay, bye. What are we sniffing around outside for, Cat? The robbery happened inside the bank. That's true, Cheryl, but other than the missing 100 million in notes, we haven't found a single trace of criminal activity inside. So I was wondering if we might have better luck out here, asking people if they noticed anything unusual last night or this morning. Like, I don't know, a rain of money out of a vent? Yes, perhaps some have even seen the culprit. Let's start asking people. That's odd. What is it? Look at that, the banner hanging down from the bank building up there. Something not right about it. Long roller? What about it? Wow, tetchy. No, I mean there's something strange about it. I just can't put my finger on it. All right, then we can investigate the banner at the same time as asking people out there if they noticed anything. There must be a bit of a breeze. Can't you tell if there's a breeze with your own face? How about you, Mr. Sketchy? Shady? Maybe around here. I've found a few in the gutter before. Oh, the money! Yep. Can we help? I'm rather a wizard at finding things, actually. Ah, who are you? And who says I'm looking for something anyway? You literally just said it. Well, you just did. Now, you were saying how you'd found a few in the gutter before. Are you talking about money? No, I didn't. I didn't say that. You're hearing things. You want to get your ears cleaned out. Yeah, everything else is like just not moving. Shady. Definitely shady. How about you? Did you find any money? Excuse me, sir. I was wondering if you noticed anything strange around here, say last night or this morning? Sorry, what? I don't know, really. This is a so-called business district. Open bracket. Boring. Close bracket. After hours, everyone goes home and it's pretty deserted. If anything had happened here last night or early this morning, I doubt anyone would have been here to see it. Oh, I see. Great, there goes that idea. How about you? Mab's busy cooking up his next idea for a film, I think. You can't keep that old fool down. Well, that was... How about you? Can I look at this now? It's enormous. Okay, cool. What's weird about? What? Oh, wait, zoom. Oh, there should be a banner over here. Aha, I've got it. I know what's not right about the banner. It's left. In other words, there isn't one on the other side, so it looks unbalanced. Have a good one, Omega. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, no, it was nice having you here, too. Unbalanced? Yes, I suppose it does, miss. You would expect to see one hanging down on the other side of the bank entrance as well. Barclays would have never only had one banner. I don't suppose it could have anything to do with the robbery. Yeah, because it blew away. I wonder if it could possibly be connected. It's gotta be. Definitely strikes me as odd that there's only one banner on the other side of the building, but nothing here. Why would that be? It's very striking, yes. Oh, I had to zoom out. Do you see what I see? That young man over there, you mean? Yeah, he's been loitering around here looking dodgy for a while now. He's hightailing it. He went that way, towards the river. I knew he was suspicious from the beginning. Sure, Cat, it was all you. Nothing to do with the old OC clones here. He was clearly behaving strangely ever since we first spotted him. Well, I thought so anyway. Thank you, Ernest. Anyway, after him, boys, this case is hotting up. I think we might have just found the lead we've been looking for. And we're gonna run into the fisherman and he's gonna be like, I'm fishing up dollars. It is shady, just, yeah. Where did he go? He must have come this way. Perhaps he slipped off down the side street or something? Well, I think it would be worth asking people around here if they've seen anyone suspicious. Oh, it's Runny Lady. She's gonna give me a puzzle. Good run, well done. Hiya, 1, 2, 1, 2. This really is a perfect place to jog. It seems to go on forever. Like her, she's not even panting. Oh, I found this puzzle while I was running along before. Can you solve it, do you think? Fortune teller fiasco 2. Oh no. You've decided to visit a fabulous fortune teller, but it turns out you can decide your own fate with a little bit of brain power. If you can stack all the cards under the discard pile, then you'll have good luck. The only rule is you must either follow number or suit when placing a card on the pile. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Oh, he's the technician they're calling to fix the ventilation unit? Maybe. Maybe. Da-da-da! Okay, I just had a process of elimination.
Interesting one.
Ba-da-da-dun-dun-dun-dun. You did it! The swirling mists of your future are clear. I see a diamond card. You're about to come into great wealth. I wish. Time to go get a scratch off. Oh, that was a gold medal performance, that was. Well done. Thanks. Are you really going to give me a gold medal? Excuse me, you didn't just see a young man running past, did you? Wearing glasses and acting secretively? Hello? Sir? I heard you last. Can't help you. Sorry, I've had enough problems of my own at the minute anyway. I can't believe I've lost it. It means the world to me, that picture, so it does. Oh, dear, I'm sorry to hear that. Did you drop it somewhere, perhaps? Oh, you're one of those, are ya? Of course I dropped it, you deaf idiot. 'Twas in my shirt pocket, but it must have fallen out. Looked all over, but I can't find it anywhere. There was a fair wind just before dawn this morning, so I expect it's been blown away. Tell you what, why don't you have a go at this brain teaser? I know about a photo. I could do with a laugh. Oh, thanks. Okay, let's keep going. There's a girl selling ice cream at a stall on a viewing platform. The boy with a camera comes along and takes a boy-girl shot. What's the minimum number of photos that could have been on the viewing platform when the photo was taken? That could have been on the viewing what? What? Well, yeah, that's what if it's a boy-girl shot, but I'm like, I don't know if that's... Oh. Wait a second. It's 0. It's 0 because it said a boy-girl shot. There are 2 birds up here that we are going to assume are a boy and girl bird. So the minimum number of people is 0. If he took a picture of the birds. God damn it! Never mind.
At all, do I?
Or maybe 1. Maybe just 1 then. If he took a picture of the birds, I guess it's right above the stall. Because I feel like this is a trick question. Could have been on the view. Well, that's what I don't. What do they mean, like viewing on the viewing platform. Okay. Could have been on the viewing platform when the photo was taken. So yeah, it's either 2 or 1. Is it 2?
So, in conclusion...
It is 2, okay. Let's see what it is. Yeah, I was like, let's see. You did it. The boy-girl shot was of the girl working at the stall and the boy with the camera. Oh, he took his selfie. Nobody said he had a tripod. Wow. Good job, game. Also, that doesn't look like a boy. That looks like a man. Yeah, no, that's why I'm like... What? I mean, I guess they're just like, you assume if you have a camera, you have a tripod, but I feel like that was kind of a trick question. I don't know about that one. You've acquired the rest, plus sometime. But it also just, the wording was kind of weird, because I was like, viewing platform, what are you talking about? Oops, hang on. Now, what's this now? Have you found something? My photo! I thought I'd lost it, but after finding it, I'm after finding it in the other pocket. Arr, what an idiot I am. Oh, that's smashing. I'm pleased for you. So, remind me, what was it you wanted before? You said you were looking for your specs, wasn't it? No, we're looking for a young man wearing glasses. A very suspicious-looking young man. No, that fella acting all weird like he's got some big secret. If it's him, you mean he was heading for the bridge. That's great. Thank you so much. Elevated plaza to watch the bus. Yeah, true. It's just, it's weird. Because I'm like, I guess that would be like a pier or something. Commuters, yes. Can't coin. Can't coin. Oh, nothing here. Weird. Hello, shady person over there. Where did he go, that suspicious-looking young man? The little terrier's giving us a slip again. Oh, hey, look! There's the other banner. Do you see that, Miss Layton? There's a piece of cloth or something flapping about over there. Look. Oh, yes. Isn't that... It looks like the banner from the bank. Yeah, the banner of shame. You're right. Why would a banner from the bank have ended up all the way over here? Yes, that is a puzzler. I don't know, wind? Oh, it's Douglas Dirt, the photographer. That's the photographer slash journalist man. Ah, hello there. I see you making, I see a Layton, and there's a story in the making, as we say in the office now. So come on, what's the dirt? Over there, you see, there's a banner snagged on the bridge. God blimey, so there is indeed. Perhaps I think this could have something to do with a rather strong wind that was blowing just before dawn this morning. Blew itself almost straight away, mind you. Wow, if that fan is strong enough to blow this like miles away, it's definitely strong enough to break that man's legs. Yes, I think I would explain how the banner has come to be caught on the bridge there. Got blown by the gale. All the way from the bank? Gosh, it must have been a veritable hurricane. Didn't notice a thing in the night, though. Enough of this wind battery now. Dish the dirt. Come on. Methinks you're working on a case, eh? What's the deal? Remember not to mention the £100 million the money cat. Don't worry, Cheryl. I'm afraid we've nothing to tell you, Doug. I'm just out walking my dog. I'd like to believe that, but my dirt alarm is bleeping like a radar in the blitz. No sign of that suspicious-looking chap here, after all. Might as well head off the bridge, then. I suppose I'll lead the way, cat. Yes, all right. So the banner was blown here in a strong gust of wind. A very strong gust, in fact. Oh, there's the end. And then that's because that's the money band. That's why it's one piece. Strong gust just before dawn. Yep. Yeah, he's a troll. That man is a troll. Hi, Dirt. Doug, you haven't seen a suspicious-looking chap wearing glasses shuffling around these parts, have you? What's this? What's this? So you are investigating something. I knew it. No. We're just looking for him to ask him something, that's all. Well, I'm sorry to say, I only just got here myself, so I haven't seen the aforementioned gent, no. Watch out for cars. It's a little disconcerting how the cars just kind of come out. A puzzle. Ooh, a hidden puzzle. I wonder if I can solve this one. Put yourself to the test, Ernest. I'm sure you can do it. Gosh, when you say it like that, miss, I feel like there's nothing I can't do. Okay. Puzzle 77. Number of numbers. The numbers from 1 to 5 have counted up the number of something about them. 1 has 1, 2 has 1, 3 has 0, and 4 has 3. How many does 5 have? What? Yeah, dirt is suspicious. Okay, 5 has how many? I was about to say like lines, but 1 has 1. You also have 1. You have 0. Is it straight lines? So 5 would have 2 then, right? Yeah, I was about to say. Maybe it is. Because I knew it had, I was like, I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the number itself.
If you'll entertain my idea here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Still no patch on Miss Layton, of course.
You did it. The numbers that counter. Yep, you're right. Straight lines. Yeah. The 4 is across and the oblique. Yeah. Although, well, I guess even if it was the regular 4, it still would have had 3, huh? It's just it's open at the top instead of closed. There, I've done it. I knew this puzzle couldn't get the better of me. Well done, Ernest. Oh, miss, you're too kind. Such high praise from you is worth all the tea in China.
Easy, Pinstripes. It's only a well done.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Maybe I should look there? Yeah, be careful when crossing the road. Wait, oh, dog! The dog! He probably knows. Oh, look, Cheryl, it's your doggy friend again.
Well, him.
Might as well ask him if he's seen the chap we're looking for, Cheryl. Yes, he might have some useful information.
All right, I'll go and take a quick whoop and see what he knows. I still owe him treats.
Yeah, how's it hanging, Hound? Still sleuthing?
Yep, prayed so.
You really worked too hard, you know that? So, what are you chasing today?
Dodgy-looking guy wearing glasses. Looks like he's hunting for something the whole time. Have you seen anyone like that?
Well, there was a guy kind of like that who walked past not long ago. I remember because he wasn't looking where he was going, nearly trod on my paw.
That sounds like a man. Which way did he go?
Just over there, Hound, across the opposite side of the river. Can't say if he's still, there now, though.
Well, thanks anyway. That's a big help. I owe you one.
Hey, hounds help hounds, right? But yeah, I tell you what. Right now I'm good for eats, but when the going gets tough, maybe you could share one of your bones with me or something.
No problem. I got some biscuits with your name on them for dessert, too.
Now you're talking, Hound. Well, did you find anything out, Cheryl?
He saw a man not long ago. Apparently he was heading for the other side of the river.
Over the bridge? All right, you're not getting away from us this time, Mr. Shady. Which is technically his name. So she's not wrong. Move. What the? Where? There's. He's chasing this man so far. Why are you here, Alex? Or are you the other one? Hans. Alex is the one that does the cooking. The chef. Detectives, I am going out, but there is problem. A problem? Would it help to tell us about it? No, yes. Problem is puzzle. This one. Okay. Well, straight to the point. Mm-hmm. What am I looking for? Oh, ride the rails. Oh, that sounds like it's gonna be fun. There are 4 railways running parallel to each other, and each has 4 stations. Oh no, it's another money one. It costs £2 to travel through unlimited stations on one railway line. It costs £1 per station to travel on a bus that links vertically adjacent stations on different railway lines. What is the cheapest possible route from the station at the bottom left, taking in all 3 of the red stations along the way? There's no other possible mode of transport. Wow! Walking, illegal. Station at the bottom left, taking in all 3 of the red stations along the way. Okay, $1 vertically, $2 other ways. Start here. So I would assume $2 or £2 to go here, and then 1, so that's 3, then 2, so 5, 6, 7. $7, I guess? Because if you went up here, it'd be 1, 2, 3, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 8, 9, 10, yeah. Oops. Oops. Let's see that.
This should do it, I think. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
Thank you for the water. Yay! I got it the first time. Yep. 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. You did it. If you pass through the 3 big stations on the shortest route possible, the fare will be cheapest. There's no need to stop at the second red station, so you can just pass through without paying extra. Heck yeah. How's that, Hans? Did that solve your problem? No, yes. So this is answer. Thank you. Okay, well, how about you? Oh, we have to talk to the... it's another puzzle! The fisherman. Excuse me, Mr. Fisher, you haven't seen a suspicious-looking chap passing by this way, have you? We're looking for him. A suspicious-looking chap? Fishy, you mean? I feel like I might have done, yes, or did I? It's this puzzle my old man sent me once, see? I feel like I can't concentrate on anything else lately, or can I? I'm afraid you've rather lost me? It's no good. If I can't get this puzzle out of my mind, I'll never be able to think about anything else ever again. Ever! Well, you don't seem to think about things a lot of the times already, Mr. Fisher. Crate crowding. Oh no, it's one of these! You need to get through the storeroom, but there are countless crates of different sizes and shapes blocking your way. Select the crate and hold down A to move it up, down, left, or right. Clear the path through the storeroom from the entrance at the top left to the exit at the bottom right. Oh no. Ugh. Wait, huh? See, maybe I should have kept that up. No, okay. Oh. Wait. Oh no, I just made this a million times. Sorry. Oh wait. Just had an idea. Not quite. Oh no. Okay. No. Well, almost. Except for, well, actually, no. Maybe if they were down there. Ugh. Oh, grab it! Wait. Shit! God damn it. How does it... It's not as good. I'm not gonna lie. Seabanks, this game is very charming. The animations and everything look and sound better than ever before. But I will say, story-wise, it's been a lot weaker than the other ones, I feel. Like, I don't know what the payoff's gonna be because I haven't beaten it yet. But so far, like, it's a very charming game. Like, as far as Layton games go, it's nice. It's good. I think I bought it for like $10 or maybe like $15. I remember buying it when it was on sale, and like honestly, that's not too bad of a price to get it at. I probably wouldn't pay a lot more. And plus, most of the other games I think you can get on mobile for cheaper, and they're definitely like more than worth it. I'm gonna restart. Try again. But like, it's a good game. If you can find it for fairly cheap, or if you really like Layton games, I would say this is a nice addition. But it's definitely, I feel like the quality, at least of like the story, is not nearly as good. Although I might just be biased because I very much like, it's just really weird not having Layton. That's really the big thing. Layton was the backbone of this whole thing. Like, everything about him and the things that he did. Oh, there we go. Really is what made the game.
This puzzle's got some bite.
So, like,
They do call me Sherlock Holmes for nothing.
and they give you a whole new cast of characters. And granted, they're all fairly charming, even if one of them is just he's literally just a simp. But I do like Catriel. And I like the other characters that they've involved. It's just, I kind of have the problem with this game that I had when I was playing Ace Attorney. Because I really love the original Ace Attorney trilogy. And technically, while the other games got a bit better with the 3DS and all that, and like some mechanics were introduced that were really cool, I honestly preferred the original trilogy because I really got like very involved with those characters and their stories, and then they just kept like rapid firing, like, we got Apollo, we got Athena, we got all these new people, and I'm like, I can't care about these people the same way that I cared about the original cast. You know, it's kind of like, and I mean, even in the mainline Layton series, when it goes to the original three, because it's weird. Because the first 3 Layton games are technically the last 3 Layton games. And then the last 3 are the prequel series, which throws you for a bit of a loop, but it's still, you know, Layton and Luke, which are those are the headliners, really, of the whole series. So this is similar to that, where I'm like, I don't really have that same bond with these characters because I haven't known them as long. But overall, I'm enjoying the game. I feel like it's definitely aimed at a younger crowd than the others. Although they say some things in here where I'm like, I don't know if this is really for kids or not. But so far, I've been enjoying the game. So I would say if you enjoy Layton games quite a bit, this is a solid addition. You know, from what I've seen, I don't know how the story will hold up. Like, honestly, the stories of other Layton games are amazing. I will say, the funny thing is, though, my favorite Professor Layton game, well, not even my favorite Ace Attorney game is the Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney. Like, it's just so good. Like, even Great Ace Attorney, I've been playing it a bit, and I'm like, man, I don't get the same feel from this as other stuff. Like, still, yeah. No, that's what I'd recommend. And, like, I hate saying stuff like that because I feel like Level 5 still deserves recognition for making the game. And they definitely deserve, like, credit and the money for it. But it doesn't quite feel like it has the same quality. And especially since this is on the Switch, it's not going to be as cheap as buying, like, the mobile games, which are cheap as hell. So, yeah, I'd say if it goes on sale, then definitely grab it up. Like, and it's more than worth it. Darkest scene in the series halfway through chronologically. Oh, yeah, well, yeah. The puzzles are good, though. Like, I'd say they're on par with the other ones, and I like the way that that they work. And honestly, puzzles were always hit or miss for me throughout the Layton series because I don't know if I'm a right or left brain person, but some puzzles are, like, impossible for me to fathom, and then other ones I'll do in, like, 5 seconds, and I'm like, who made this puzzle? Well, other people might be like, wow, you did that really quick. I didn't even know that. And I'm like, oh, maybe it's just a brain thing. Also, Seabanks, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, I actually have, I don't know. Now, I mean, because it's still level 5, so I'm assuming it's still directed maybe by the same. I'd have to look that up now that I think about it. I mean, it still has that Layton feel. It's just having a bunch of these younger characters and everything makes it feel like a bit more childish, I guess. Not that the game itself really. It doesn't feel like it's made like for young kids, but it just feels like more for kids than the previous ones, considering like the tone, I guess. And thus far, nobody has tried to shoot me, which automatically brings down that rating a bit, because I swear, like in every other Layton game, somebody had a gun pointed at Layton at some point. Yeah, I think they're teenagers. I say they're kids. I feel like they're probably like high school age? It's hard to tell, because at the same time, you know, Japanese anime stuff tends to make people look a lot younger or old. They tend to exaggerate. There's not a lot of middle ground. And it hasn't like explicitly said how old they are, but yeah, I'm gonna assume teenage. I am also finger gunning. Also, if you are interested, granted this video is going up on YouTube, but that's also for all the YouTube people out there. If you check out my YouTube and you look for, I should make it just I should make my playlists like commands, because I have a playlist of me going through every single mainline Professor Layton game, and I have a few of these videos uploaded, but not published yet, but I'm gonna start publishing them soon. So, now you don't have to miss it. Yeah. Brilliant. Now I think I know the answer to that puzzle. I feel like I can think clearly again at last. Now, what were you saying? You know what, Mr. Fisher? Whatever, man. I don't know. You like the adult and kid? Yeah, no, for sure. How many hours did that? Oh, God. You know what? I haven't even thought about it, but I'm pretty sure I averaged about like 12 hours a game. So, well, no, because the last couple of games, I feel like the Azran Legacy took me almost 20 hours. Like the first ones definitely didn't take as long. So yeah, I mean, I guess I'd average like 12 to 15 hours per game. So my Professor Layton playlist is probably one of my longest playlists, aside from the Ace Attorney playlist that is also up there. So it's been quite a ride. And I will say, I think a lot of people would get mad at me for saying this, but I've said it before. If I had to choose between Ace Attorney and Professor Layton, like as much as I love Phoenix Wright, I'd probably go with Professor Layton, like in the world building and everything, because there's just a lot going on. Like, and plus, Professor Layton is a bit more to the point. There's a lot of times where I get frustrated in Ace Attorney because I feel like I have the answer, and I technically have it, but they also have to do a bunch of bullshit for dramatic effect, and I'm like, just let me solve the case. I mean, Blackwell is good, but it's just overall, there's a lot of stuff in there where I'm like, man, this feels like it's taking way longer than it needs to. We were wondering if you'd seen a suspicious-looking chap around here not long ago, wearing glasses. Sorry, I went on like a tangent, but yeah, I don't know. As much as I love Ace Attorney, and it's also charming characters and all that, between the two of them, I'm like, I feel a lot more relaxed playing Layton than I do playing Ace Attorney. Ah, yes, I remember. You've seen him? Do you think he looked fishy as well? Well, I can't rightly say if he was fishy or not. That's not my thing. What do you mean that's not your thing? Your name is literally Mr. Fisher. You're standing next to a fishing rod. But I did see a fellow wearing glasses. You appreciate the tangent? No problem. He was weaving about like a lost soul. Seemed to be heading for the wharf, I think. The wharf? Wonderful. Thank you so much, Mr. Fisher. If we hurry, we might catch up with him, miss. Okay, Jesus, we have wandered so far in this chapter. Oh God, I forgot that you're there. I don't like it when you just come out of nowhere with your face, man. Tower Bridge to the left and London Bridge to the right. Well, that's simple enough. And if you know your left and right, well, I know my left and right usually. Okay, well, Mr. Fisher here, me and him go way back because, you know, he fished. Well, apparently he doesn't fish. Fishing isn't about what you catch. It's about what you don't catch. Philosophical graffiti. I'm hooked. Wait, but I thought fishing was also about what you, isn't it both? Okay, well, here you go. Here's a fishing tale. I sometimes come cycling along here. It's one of my favorite fishing spots. Oh my god, I'm trying to think of a fish. Also, I need to keep going this way. I keep forgetting I have to move around. Oh, also, I will say, once I'm able to get to the menu, I'll show you. This game, I think, has the most mini-games packed into it out of any Layton game, which is kind of crazy, because in the later ones, there were always like 2. There were always lots of mini-games, but those mini-games were also hard as hell. Like, those mini-games made me feel so stupid a lot of times, because I was like, I don't know how to get this to work right. Like, I felt kind of bad, but the first time I started playing through Miracle Mask, I did the bunny mini game for a bit, but then I lost the save data and I had to go through the game again, and I was like, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna work on the bunny right now. I know it opens up more puzzles, but I was like, I'm trying to get through the story. Yeah, no, the mini games are oh my god, you don't even get anything out of them except the satisfaction of throwing yourself against a wall. Those little stamps leading us all around the house. Wish I had sweat glands. Don't worry, Cheryl. I think it's nearly over. Today's pavement pounding, that is. And don't worry, Kat. I'll get you once. I think we're almost done with this. Once we finish getting through a lot of the wordsy parts, you'll get your tail before I finish up. Pavement pound? Don't say that. You know I get edgy when we're near Battersea. I think they've cornered our man at last. He's not going to get away with this. No, he's not. It's Shady again. Oh, he has a puzzle for me. Or I could probably do it depending on how long this puzzle takes. We'll see. Aha! Here you are. Not you again. Who are you anyway? We just like to ask you a few questions, that's all. Why? I don't even know you. Look, I'm busy, all right? Get out of my way. Thought I should pause, have you? Sorry, I'm afraid we must insist. Stop blocking my way. We simply want to ask you some questions, that's all. Why are you so desperate to get away? 'Cause you're a bank robber, perhaps? Whoa, Ernest, that's quite the accusation. That's it, Pinstripes, lay it on him now. Make him squirm. Bank robber? What are you talking about? That's crazy. The only thing I know about bank robbery is this. It's hard. Oh, is it a puzzle? Okay. Light security. Dun, 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 dun. There's a mysterious thief after the treasure. Keep the jewels safe by activating the security system. Surround the jewels with lit up panels to protect them. Selecting a panel makes it light up red. Then, when the system is activated, the adjacent panel in the direction of that arrow lights up. And this continues until there are no more panels in the sequence. Which panel needs to be lit up first? Oh no. Wait, no, oh god. And then when it says the adjacent panel in the direction layer, and then it continues. Okay, so if that was that. Oh, that's. Did I just. Well, yeah, it needs to be surrounded, right? Oh. Because that would. Is that gonna work? Or maybe that one won't light up. No, that should. I mean, that's the only one I can think of. Unless I'm supposed to do something. Well, in that case, all of these would do that. What the, what? It would have to start here or here. That's... It feels too simple. That's what I don't like. Is that what, without... Like, this is like, nope, like... Oh no! That doesn't go to the left! I fucked up! Ah, shit!
It's not like me.
Yeah, maybe the one to the left of that. Oopsie. Yeah, I know. I thought it was looking to the right. I did. Oh, God. I did it wrong. I messed up. Okay. 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 You mean like this one? Or... Okay, I don't know why my brain was like, that. Yeah, that's that one, right? Yeah. Oh, they just need to be surrounded. It doesn't need to be right next. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay, but that'll do. Maybe this one?
I've seen how to solve this now.
Right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I was thinking dumb. I was like, they have to be right now. It just needs to surround it. Okay. You did it. The security system has been successfully activated. Now the thief can't get anywhere near. And thank you so much for the lurk, Seabanks. There's no way someone like me could rob a bank, is there? I mean, think about it. You don't fit the typical pattern, I admit. Bank robbers don't tend to linger about on the streets. That's what I've been telling you the whole time. In that case, what were you doing outside the bank before? You were looking for something, weren't you? No. You cheeky little mongrel. Ah, get your dog under control. He keeps growling at me. Yeah, because you're lying. Yes, and if you don't start telling us the truth, he's going to sink his teeth into your behind. First the left cheek, then the right. Bro, he's being cheeky. That is not in my contract. All right, I'll tell you the truth. I was picking up money outside the bank. It's not technically stealing. It was just there. Money? Yeah, I don't know why, but I keep finding 50s lying around on the street. So then I started looking around for more. I found some in the river too, and on the bridge. Okay, you know what? If I was finding 50 like dollar notes on the ground, I'd also walk around more because that adds up. I wasn't really looking where I was going most of the time. I was just following the notes. You mean you haven't deliberately been running away from us? I didn't even know you were chasing me. Oh, sounds like we've been pursuing the wrong man. But also, if there's banknotes everywhere, you know? I don't know, guys. Yeah, I think he's telling the truth. That was a dud lead. Why is he planting all these banknotes around the place? Yes, that's curious. And the worst thing is... What? He's getting to them before I am. Those notes should have been mine. Oh my God, beautiful. Cat, behave yourself. Sorry, Cheryl, only joking. I don't want my behind bitten. I don't bite behinds. I don't bite anything apart from my tongue most of the time. So banknotes lying around in the street by the Layman's Reserve Bank, on the bridge and along the river. Never behave. Is that right? Well, it's okay. You can direct all that misbehaving right to my DMs. You couldn't see it, but I winked. We did it! It's probably exactly what you thought it was, Cat. Man broke his legs because the fan was too strong. But who turned on the fan? Did he turn it on, or did somebody else turn it on remotely? Oh, well, you got a free one, but I gave you another one. You just can't see it. That's it, no question. This mystery is history. You've solved it, miss. Oh, splendid. I have no idea what's going on. In that case, we should all get back to the bank, shouldn't we? Gather all the relevant parties. Yes, there's just something I need to take care of first. Ernest, could you get in touch with everyone and let them know the situation? Of course, leave it to me.
Pat, are you sure you've cracked it? You haven't got the wrong end of the stick or anything. No pressure or anything, but 100 million quid.
Relax, Cheryl. My deduction is as safe as houses. What?
Let's just hope it's safer than the bank safe was.
Did I get the right message, Cat? Have you really cracked it? Guys in the vault every day might have had to fix humidity. Oh, maybe. Where's the 100 million then? Patience, Inspector. Let's wait for Ms. Teller to arrive, shall we? You can fill her in later. Mr. Sloane's here. Sure, we can wait to find the truth either, can you, sir? I think we should wait for Bianca like the last says. You do? All right, well, if that's how you feel then. I'm sure she won't be long anyway. Ernest has already gone to fetch her, and here she is, you see. Apparently you think you found the missing money. Good, now everybody's here. Let's go to the vault and talk about what happened.
Hearing that £100 million had disappeared, we all naturally assumed that someone had stolen it or hidden it somewhere. But in fact, it literally did disappear.
Maybe.
I get it, yes. It's all about perspective, eh? It disappeared because it was never there in the first place.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, it was there.
But the question is, where is it now? And the answer is gone with the wind.
That's a book.
You've got to stop watching that film.
And also a film.
All those crisp notes, carried away on the breeze to become the property of the vast sky.
And random
where
citizens.
greed and wealth mean nothing.
Yeah, a very long movie.
Have I mentioned this nice little place I know, where people look after you in crisp coats? Crisp, white coats.
The money is gone. It's the property of the heavens now. Isn't that right?
Oh, hell!
You can't be serious.
Yes, Miss Layton.
Oh
You're
God, she
right.
sounds like
Well done.
she sounds like she's been
Kill
smoking.
me now, or tell me it's the 1st of April. Cat, come on. Explain before my head explodes.
A vault for such large sums of money naturally calls for extremely thick, impenetrable walls. As a result, the interior is a hermetically sealed environment. A completely airtight box. No one could steal anything from such a place, surely.
Yeah, exactly.
Shoving in 5 minutes, yeah.
Sealed environments need aircon to stop their contents spoiling. And that's the key to this case. Sadly, the brand.
Oh no, did it, as soon as it opened, did it?
Functioned on the night in question.
Oh no.
Leaving a near vacuum inside.
Oh, there was a vacuum.
Early this morning.
Oh no.
Unsuspecting branch manager came in to check on the vault.
Oh no. No.
The sudden rush of external air caused all the notes to be sucked into the
That poor man. It broke both his legs.
projected out into the
Wow.
sky over London.
Damn. I'd like to be a part of that tornado.
I'll be blown.
And of course, while a theft would have entitled the bank to an insurance payout, an accident like this is the bank's
Oh, so
responsibility.
Bianca was trying to cover it up.
So who's actually to blame then?
If I had
Jesus.
to identify a culprit in this case. It would be the person from the bank who resolved to dress up the truth as grand larceny. The Layman's Reserve Bank's general manager, you, Miss Teller.
Oh, I've given my all to this bank over the years. But it's over now, I suppose. I can't possibly hope to keep my job after this.
Can't you?
Wait, but isn't it the fault of the vault makers rather than her?
Sorry.
I don't want you to quit, Bianca.
Mr. Sloanes. But I
love you.
Miss Layton explained everything to me earlier, so I got the boffins on the job. By analysing the wind direction, we worked out a plan and sent out the cleaners to fetch the money back.
The cleaners?
About 80% of it.
Wow.
Damage control, you could say.
The cleaners. Do these cleaners have guns? Trying to be fired since day one. She's like, I want to not work here anymore.
Really?
Really?
Thank goodness.
That is not the voice I was expecting out of this woman. I thought she was just gonna sound kind of bitchy.
That's not to say the remaining 20% isn't going to sting. At £20 million, that's quite a loss.
Still better than 100, though.
Of course.
But in some ways, 20 million is a small price to pay.
Sorry?
That new vault, the Hermit 5000, is a product of one of my affiliate companies.
I can cover that really quick.
If we hadn't identified this malfunction before we'd sold it to countless other banks, we could have been in for damages far exceeding 20 million.
Dang capitalism.
So, I've arranged it that my vault manufacturing firm will compensate the
I
loss.
knew it! Yes! He paid his own money! What? How does that... I'm so confused.
The bank can continue to operate
Yep.
as normal.
Okay, so... But how much do... I hope your other company has 20 million.
Oh, Mr. Sloan.
Thank
I
you.
hope you'll continue to do the sterling work you've done up to now for
Yeah, I was
the
about to
bank.
say, because technically, if it's a malfunction with the safe, it's the safe manufacturers that have to, like,
Definitely.
take that hit. Well, we solved it. Nobody lost any money. Well, they did lose money. 20 million in $50 notes. That's a lot of $50 notes, or 50-pound notes. I must say, that was a truly inspiring piece of detective work. Yeah, that cat Pinstripes is a big fan. Like, the surprising case of the cause of this whole case. I don't know how you worked it out, Cat. Like, it was really easy. There was a giant fan and paper money was gone. We did do it. No one else could have arrived at such an obscure truth, I'm quite sure. You are a sensation, miss. Huh, thank you, Ernest. Oh, that reminds me, you received these flowers earlier. I'll put them in a vase later. Oh, they're beautiful. Who sent them? Mr. Sloanes, miss. He said he wanted to thank you again for your help sorting everything out. He didn't give you any money, but he gave you these flowers. He is a little overbearing to look at, but he is a very kind man, actually. I can't believe he didn't give that general manager his the boot. I think perhaps he's misunderstood because of his appearance. I'll have to tell him it would be nice to meet informally sometime and chat about something other than business. You're a braver person than me, Cat. Apparently, Mr. Shinplaster's branch manager has regained consciousness again now, and his legs are on the mend, too. Yeah, he just spent 20 million. Lucky guy missed the whole thing. It's amazing to think that 20 million pounds is still missing, though, isn't it? Okay, she's like, let's go look for it. Wonder where it all ended up. Not in my pocket, sadly. Not even one note. I know, it's like a dream, isn't it? Money just raining down from the sky. Yes, that would be amazing. Wait! That money you put in your desk drawer before, Miss Layton, don't tell me you... Of course not, Ernest. That was payment for solving the case. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to imply... Pinstripes. She's like, no. That was the other... Oh, it's gold now? After the incident, the bank had a brand new vault installed, the Hermit Mega Safe. Now the Layman's Reserve Bank has the very safest of safes and the most balanced of banners. Who could fail to trust them with their hard-earned cash? Yeah, probably sunk. Would not be surprised. And I mean, this has been a pretty decently long game so far. Yeah, we're about 13 hours in, and we have 2 more cases, and probably another case to happen afterwards. Oh god, there's a lot. Oh geez. Yeah, so we have these 2 cases, but I'm gonna assume there's more. Because I consider each of these cases to be like a chapter, and generally there's at least like 9 or 10 chapters or more. So we'll see. But that's all for today. I think we did a pretty good job. We got 2 cases done. Hell yeah.